Hello everyone, hello and welcome to this new stream, new casting stream. I am Fede, your host, and this is Raven. Say hi, Raven. Yeah, as you can see, very pumped up. So we're here for another casting. Nice casting couch. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. So new game. It's gonna be one side. It's gonna be ARK, Blitz, and 8mm, and on the other side TK. We are waiting right now for the game to start. Both teams are getting ready, but yeah, welcome to this. Well, it's not really a stream. This will be recorded and probably uploaded to YouTube. So yeah, that's it. You probably can't hear Raven actually. I might have fucked up something.
Oh no.
Hello? Okay, there we go. Whoopsie.
Oh my god. We are professional casters.
Yes, very
Thank you for
professional,
watching.
very professional. And don't you fucking forget it. Yeah, but yeah, welcome. So if you're seeing this on YouTube, you can check me out on Twitch as well.
Oh, yeah.
As
Make
Twitch
sure-
TV
make sure to-
/ Fedebege, as the name on YouTube suggests.
Make sure to check them out all over, man. Check
Oh,
that
yeah.
boy out. You know what I'm saying? Check that man out.
Yeah, hell yeah. Alright, I think we're getting ready to start. There's people like laughing like crazy.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Oh
Yes, I thought we were playing competitive. This is the average online lobby. But yeah,
We're in for a good game.
yeah, we really are. And I think we are starting, so I might as well just give me 1 second. So we're gonna be casting as always for ARK.
Yes.
And we're gonna be waiting for them to create the squads. We're gonna be playing, they're gonna be playing on Narva AAS V2.
Ferrari 50 Mike. Oh my
You're
god.
gonna see in a second the squads. There we are. Nice. Right.
For those wondering at home why neither me or Fed play for ARK, it's because A, I have 300 ping, and B, Fed, we're not good enough, so we have to cast for these guys.
You
Yeah.
can speak for yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, my ping alone holds me back. So yeah. Casting couch. Yeah.
Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
casting couch. There we go.
Course.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for a second till everyone joins their squad, and then I'm gonna create the squad. There we go. Casting couch. Of course,
Alright.
the changing role, and I'll never get tired of that.
Yep, of course. Classic SI admin.
Oh yeah, you can say that. But yeah,
Alright.
we're gonna begin in 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Let's see about assets. Let's see how teams are organized. You see the first chattering command. You're gonna hear quite a bit of that soon enough. And I'm gonna try to stay quiet a little bit when they talk, maybe give you an insight on, tactics or how they communicate. So it's gonna be a bit more entertaining. I'll try to do that. Can't promise anything though. So for the side of ARK, we have a 40 mic. Yeah, it is. Is it? No, that's not Citas. Yeah, it is still a 40 mic, not full auto. There we have it. So IFB.
Hold on. A semi-auto 40 mic?
Well,
it's the burst. Oh, it's the fucking burst.
the burst.
That's right.
Yeah, it's the reload
dude.
every 5-second thing.
That's ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, and then we have my favorite vehicle in the game, aka the scimitar.
Yes.
The fucking go-kart on trucks. Literally what it is. It's a go-kart on trucks. That's beautiful.
So we're gonna be looking at both teams wanting to keep their armor up. The Russian side will have the advantage on this map because BTRs tend to slap a bit more, and especially when you have full auto compared to that little pew pew pew BB gun thing that the warrior has, the BTRs will definitely be a key factor here. So even if the Brits, if ARK in this case knocks out any of the BTRs, it'll provide the ARK with a huge advantage. Also because they have arguably the best chats in the game. And Law go Burr.
Yeah. I think ARK, I don't want to jinx it here, but ARK haven't lost a single match in a month and a half, so that's a really good stat, and that's something that TK are looking to end. And of course, ARK are looking to keep that win streak going as much as possible. I think they have a very good chance. Maybe this layer is a bit more Russian favored as far as armor goes. I'm not sure about the map. In my opinion, it's at least in the start, it's better for the blue 4 side, for the northern side, just because of how the map is. But it really does not matter that much once you get in a bit of a later stage of the game. So as we can see, armor is rolling out for the Russian side. We have a BRDM, we have a BTR, Tiger, and 3 lodges, I think. Yes, 3 lodges.
As well as a BMP.
The hell is that?
Or sorry, a BTR. Why did I say BMP? Did they crash into each other? Yeah, okay.
I think so, yeah. Nice, very good start.
Yeah, great start, great start. So yeah, of course, these teams are looking to establish center control as soon as possible, or even actually push the opposing team's second objective, which looks like, remind me what the other team is called. I completely missed it. What's the other team
TK.
called? TK?
Yeah.
Like team kill? Okay, yeah.
I think so. I'm not sure what it stands for, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, it's TK.
So we can see that they're pushing ARK's second and third objective. They're going to put pressure there and delay ARK's capping, which will hurt them in the long run. But we'll see how that plan works out for them, especially because they're sending 2 lodges that direction.
Yeah, we'll see how the intersection goes. It's always very hectic on this map, as we saw from the past casting. So they have a BRDM as support. I think they don't even have a logi here, though, so they're probably planning on playing off rallies to keep control or to give some problems to 8mm here, who's playing, and Blitz. We'll see if they manage. There's our first engagement, I think. Yeah, I'd say so. And the first blood goes to Blueford, so ARK, I believe. No, never mind.
Wow.
I thought that guy was dead, but no. First blood goes to TK.
That's a very dead Vic.
It very much is. Oh, nice shot.
It's really a shot.
And it's burning, so yeah, I would say 1 for 1.
And here's
shot at as well.
Fire support from, I'm guessing that's a scimitar shooting.
Yeah, I'd say that's a scimitar. Let's check.
It should be.
Yeah, it is. It's the scimitar. Oh, and we got some kills from the armor side. BRDM looks still alive, actually, which is kind of surprising to me. He got out in time to repair it. Very low on health, though. That's gonna go back home very soon, very quickly. And I'm not sure, if he can. Because everything here is being overlooked by armor. I think Bosch and Cheesy Boy are overlooking with the scimitar. Yeah, there they are. And you can see, guys, they have a pretty good view from here. It's always a vantage point for armor. You can see you have a really good view down there to old barracks, as well as in the center and the intersection, if you can manage to squeeze between those trees. And also the main road there, where I'm looking 120. So yeah, I think that engagement there is gonna be probably very important for the game. I'd say, yeah, what TK are trying to do here is basically just deny the second cap, so they have more time to cap their flags and maybe start to bleed. For the moment, it looks like Blitz have it secured. So let's see when radio station gets capped. Let's see if they actually do cap it.
I
There
don't
we go.
think they capped. Oh, they are capping. Well, that's
Yeah,
actually
you heard the call.
nice.
Tigger is
Mhm.
dead, so we can
Yep.
see it
So
there.
that's one less Vic for TK. So it's
Yeah.
a 1-for-1 trade at this point,
And
and the
the
Tiger
BRDM
is.
is gonna have a bit of trouble in there.
Yep. Yep. We all
Maybe
know
they
how
won't
good the
see it.
Tigers are. Well, maybe. Looks like the BRDM's gonna get out of here safe and sound, unless an AT can pop it.
I don't see anything that can pop it, to be honest, right now. Maybe Bosch will have a look there. No, I don't think so. It might be safe. Yeah, BRDM is somehow safe. Very
Yep,
low on health though.
BRDM's.
He's gonna be out the fight for quite a while.
Yep. So second point for ARK will get capped, and since ARK pretty much put all its forces on TK's third objective as well as Hospital, shouldn't be. I don't see there being that much of an issue because TK actually hasn't capped their second point yet.
Yeah, and this is basically both teams are going for the same tactic. Looks like ARK are succeeding a bit more with that. TK tried, didn't manage to deny old barracks to Blue 4, and now they're suffering. Oh, we see an engagement here. Price and
It's big
Corey.
armor. Big armor.
Oh, there was a
the
lot,
AT,
and they're both
and there
engaging.
goes the
Yeah.
BTR.
I'm actually
So
surprised Bosch managed to get down here so fast.
yeah, that's quite the reaction from them, especially in that. Well, I don't have. I'll be completely honest. I have no experience in the scimitar, so I can't tell you how fast it goes.
It's very fast.
But okay, so yeah.
But I didn't think that fast.
Yeah. So that's
a BTR down.
That's two Vics. That's two Vics gone. Arguably, the superior vehicle has gone down in the game, which has gone ARK's way. And I mean, even though the Warrior is RTB, still the Scimitar is still in the field and will continue to kick ass and take names for the time being.
Yeah, definitely. You can see Bosch and Cheesy Boy just flanking around the enemy lines, trying to, have some destruction as ARK and Corey go back home.
Is the enemy cap? Oh no, never mind. Sorry.
Okay. You can see here. What's the name? Canopy. Yeah, there we go. Couldn't see the name of it, but you can see Canopy is being capped by TK. And I think the most fights are gonna happen around either Oru Village by the looks of it, or just as usual, the center, so Old Hospital or Geneva Apartments. It's always like there. There's quite a bit of let's say red in this picture. You can see a bit of ARK on the left side of your screen.
Lots of red.
There's a lot of red, and they're gonna. You see how they are pushing. They're kind of encircling them. They're kind of flanking around them to try to deny this hub and to try to proxy it. So far, they're not succeeding. ARK and Blitz are doing a fantastic job at that, but I'm not sure how much they're gonna be able to keep it up. There's two hubs against one,
I mean, just being able to hold to the point where TK can't even start capping it, and by the time that I think TK can actually start clearing out and start capping, ARK would have already capped the old hospital. And to be completely honest, what's this point called? It's like Ordu or whatever. Yeah,
Oru
might
Village,
stay neutral. Yeah, a village might just stay neutral for actually quite a while.
Yeah.
Unless TK can completely wipe out ARK and their hab.
Yeah, I love how the boat markers are getting abused.
Boat markers.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, sure, that's good.
So yeah,
maybe it's a tactic.
Oru Village is being capped, but it's gonna get instantly pressured once ARK caps Old Hospital, which should be pretty soon, unless something's going on up there that we're not aware of.
No, there's not much going on. There's only one member of TK that's maybe gonna be about to be smoked. I don't know. But either way, Old Hospital is being capped as we speak. There we go. And now it's contested on our village. So now, how do you think ARK should play this? Should they keep
Honestly,
defending on hospital? Should they keep a squad on hospital? Because they realize maybe there's a lot of pressure going on here. They might not be able to hold it, or should they all divert to Oro Village?
I mean, honestly, having been in the situation many times, playing with the ARK guys, it is not always the worst idea to have, I don't know, maybe half a squad to a squad on defense, because once, like, sometimes, you know, your hab gets airstriked, or your hab gets mortared, or a combat engineer sneaks in behind the lines and knocks out your hab. It cripples your attack, and once that happens, and for some reason people tend, it's a really weird thing. It's squad, it's like you either defend with your hab, or when your hab goes down and you're dead defending, essentially. And once that happens, you can't react in time to fall back to the original objective.
Yeah.
So it would be, in my opinion, it would be in ARK's best interest to have at least one squad on defense, just for that sake of security, also to see if TK decides to flank as well, because that can be a big thing. If they do completely encircle ARK, it would be big claps.
As we can see there, they're kind of starting to do that.
The mortar
N3,
fire is
Tino,
coming down.
yeah. I'd say like squad 8, squad 4, trying to, you know, encircle that from the highway. Maybe Korean Press can do something about it.
Definitely. The Vic, the armor will definitely play a huge role in this in this defense. So yeah, if TK can knock out, or at least send the armor home, that's going to be a pain for TK to try to actually cap their third point. And also, they will be, well, they're not losing tickets just yet, but still, there is still quite a decent deficit there.
Yeah. Well, you gotta keep in mind that ARK and have one more point compared to TK. So the ticket difference is mainly because of that. I'd say it's pretty even as far as our give ups and everything like that goes. So as in kills, you can see it from the scoreboard. I think I might be right. Yeah, basically. I mean, I'd say TK has given up a bit more, but you know, maybe they're having a bit more pressure. Who knows? Took down a radio. You know, well, they didn't take down a radio, but the tickets are kinda 60, so basically a cap difference.
Yep. Which, if TK can't take this point, it's gonna hurt them in the long game as well.
Oh yeah,
definitely, because they'll definitely bleed out before.
Yeah, it looks like, well, they're stalled now. They're not really cupping.
Yeah, exactly. But like I said, in the long game, if it gets to that point where it goes down to like a 60 tick hit, wins 0, which I don't think it will.
Yeah.
Because pro players are actually, you know, good at the game, unlike us casuals. Yeah, these guys will do everything they can. They'll use all their assets and everything to take this point, because they need to control a sense of control the game as well.
Yeah.
And
as you can hear, mortars are coming.
For Hab, yeah, is getting.
So it has been spotted, but they know it's there. I mean, there's one TK member in there, so of course they do. And they started, as soon as they found out, they started mortaring. So Blitz, ARK, and 8mm are gonna have a bit of a harder time getting out of there. As you can see, TK is starting to try to push out into the western side of our village. For the time being, not really successfully.
Well, the armor just took a hit there. I heard a lack go off. Wonder where that went. Oh,
that's a BRDM.
Yeah, so the BRDM took a hit.
I wonder where ARK and Price are down there. So let's go look at this fight. It's probably gonna be BRDM engaging ARK's armor.
Their Oru village has been taken.
Oh yeah, it has.
It's a great job. Overwhelming numbers takes the day. But ARK, in my opinion, still has the upper hand in terms of control and everything, because TK has all their forces concentrated on Oru for the time being.
Okay, we can hold mortars for now. We will push inside.
So let's see how this armor engagement works out for either.
Yeah, as you can hear, they are holding mortars now. They probably feel like they can push out. ARK and Price are repairing, but it looks like they're gonna be a bit fucked here, honestly. BRDM is firing at them as well. Their turret might be out.
The turret is. Yeah, looks like the turret's fucking.
And there they
boom.
go. Well, good
So it's,
engagement by the BRDM, not going face first in there and just try to flank a bit.
Is he one man?
He's actually one manning. Yeah, I was about to
He's
say it.
one man. Fucking
What a giga
hog,
chat.
man. Wait, we'd get fucking banned if we did that shit.
Well, it's good. You can waste, since we're not 50v50, we're 30v30 every man counts. Especially in a push like that on our village, which is still contested, by the way.
Yep.
But as you can see, there's more dead ARK members than anything, so this might be overrun actually. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if ARK did a mass, well, I wouldn't say mass give up, but just a mass relocation to defend instead. Ooh, what the hell is that? I have not seen this vehicle.
This vehicle, PMV, I think it's called?
What do you call it, PMV?
No, LPPV, yeah, sorry.
PV.
Yeah, it's basically an MRAP.
I haven't touched the British side since the new update, so it's definitely, this is news to me.
It's been a while, huh?
Oh yeah, I mean I play, but I just our map rolls. You know, we don't get the Brits as much. Usually, it's just the Marine Corps and all that stuff, all the normal stuff. You know.
Yeah. Well, looks like
So
radio's gonna go
luckily
down in a second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens.
Oh,
That's
never mind.
mass respawn.
Damn, I think Cheesy Boy managed to get it up. He did.
Big place.
Good
Big
job,
place
Cheesy
coming
Boy.
From the Cheesy Boy.
Yeah, and as you can see, everything spawned here.
Everything. Yeah.
Like everyone is here. Good job by Turley. Cheesy Boy just raging.
What?
Clip that, clip that.
I'm just gonna go over a quick
Oh,
head
that's
to head.
That guy's
JK
inside.
coming in.
What the hell?
He sneaks in. Gets. Looks like
Is
they
that a C4? Oh yeah, there it is.
Look.
Look,
C4 it. There's
there's a C4.
those.
So let's get out of there. I don't want to blow my ears, and yeah, I'd say this hub is lost. I think I can confidently say this hub is lost. We have armor support, there's infantry coming out the armor, there's C4 on the hub. There we go.
Big boom.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, so ARK.
I don't know, I still don't know how DJK or Dick, I guess, managed to sneak in there and place a C4 like nobody was even watching. But yeah, props to him, the sneaky breaky boy.
So as we heard on command chat, ARK through their comms saying that yeah, you know, that hab just went down. We got kind of fucked. We didn't react in time. It's time to defend. So you're gonna see now pretty much the entire team of ARK chilling by Old Hospital. And I wouldn't be surprised if they had one squad poking around trying to get some sort of flank set up there.
Yeah.
On the attack, because that's just how those guys roll. So we're gonna see how, I guess, how the tables turn, and ARK has to actually defend their objectives now.
You can see we have a bit of a spotting capability. There's Turley there, there's Corey there. Might be about to engage Master Dre.
Master Dre. Oh yeah.
Probably not. But anyways, they have some infantry scattered, so they can maybe spot vehicles, but that's as far as ARK presence goes on our village. And as you can see, this is all blue.
Oh yeah.
Now they realized, okay, we fucked up. Now we gotta defend. Problem with this is that TK had kind of the time to set up over here. As you can see, there should be a hub somewhere here. Yeah, there it is. This is a TK hub. Might be about to be found out by ARK or 8mm, but I'm not sure. I think this hut needs to chill a bit. If he gets spotted, they might look for a hub in there, you know.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there you go. Engaged, and now they'll be suspicious because why is there someone there and nobody else? So they're probably gonna go, maybe a rally. Is that a logi?
I was gonna say, is that a flip logi? Holy.
How did they even
Yeah.
manage that?
So yeah, so they definitely know that there's a radio down if that lodgy's down like that.
Interesting.
Or at least yeah, it's
I've never seen that.
yeah, me neither.
Welcome
We
to
have a
squad, boys.
combined we have a combined what 1400 hours or something. I think you have like
I have
1200.
1,000.
Oh
1,000.
Jesus.
Yeah, around 1,000. Yeah.
Yeah, we have about 1400 hours combined. Yeah, when we don't see that at all. And Feather, my man, plays fix most of the time anyway. So yeah, that's something we don't see every day.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Um,
But back to the game. Here we can see squad 2 from TK took out squad 5 squad leader, and now they realize there's a gap here probably. They're not encountering much resistance at all, really. So they're gonna try probably to sneak in the back and see how these guys react. As far as ticket goes, they're even. So this is
yep,
gonna be a very close game, I'd say. As far as I'm concerned, for now at least.
Mhm.
Armor. So you can see armor is a bit favored, or actually quite a bit favored towards the Russian side. But then again, LATs here don't really miss that much. So you can have like two LATs or a hot and LAT, and that threat is eliminated.
Definitely. I think this game
There
will
we go.
come down to just infantry fighting in general.
Yeah.
And I was actually about to ask you, saying that, hey, comparing head to head the British side and the Russian side, the standard infantryman, who do you think is favored in the situation?
I think Russians. I mean, it really depends how comfortable you are with the gun. I'd say it's hard because they're both full auto, so we're not doing you know, the usual comparison between Russian and Americans. The Americans having only 3 shot and single fire, while the Russians have full auto. But then in CQB like this, because the game is probably gonna be fought between Old Hospital and North Village, which is kind of different environments, right? Here you might wanna have a British scope. I'd say it's more clear, it's a bit more precise. But here, I would take the AK honestly. CQB AK really good.
I do agree with that. Looks like TK lost the radio actually because they dropped in ticket number.
Oh yeah, they did.
I
I'm
could be
not
wrong.
sure.
They lost a Vic and what looks like to be a radio. Maybe
They did have 2 radios
to
here,
the
to be fair.
south. Yeah, unless they removed them, which I don't think happened.
Yeah,
Because Turkey is yet to go down, and he's been down there since ARK lost their hab originally. So
he
I
might
wouldn't be
have pulled
surprised
the
if he moved
clutch.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Turley's been here roaming around like crazy for the longest time. And I guess ARK is backed up by these rallies. You see how compared to a normal game, and as Turley goes down, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Turley.
You see they really play with rallies. So the benefit of a rally, it might seem really stupid, or not stupid, but like very inconvenient compared to a hub, because you can't rearm, you can't spawn with old people. But you know, if you have more rallies around the cup, you can coordinate each squad and attack from different points, and that becomes really hard to defend, especially in an open cup like our village, where you can't really entrench yourself in buildings because they're just gonna get smoked at some point. And it's gonna be hard for the defending side if enemies come from 2 or 3 directions. You see how squad 6, squad 1 and squad 4 maybe for the central push, and then squad 5 with the rally a bit more south. Now the problem with rallies is that they can get burnt and you don't even know they're there, you know?
Exactly.
But they're very low visibility. So all you lose is 50 supplies or 50 ammo, I think a rally is.
Yeah,
Or yeah, I think something like that. I
50
can't
ammo.
remember.
And and that's even saying if someone even needs to rearm off a rally, because most of the time, what we see in a competitive play at least is a squad spawn off the rally and they just clap cheeks because you don't need that much ammunition in most of these games. You either go down or you have a rifleman with you.
Yeah.
The big ammo eaters are AT or me if I play machine gun. But in
More
competitive
ammo,
games,
please. More ammo.
but in competitive games, you won't see this as much because these guys actually can click heads like it's a freaking Overwatch montage. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so it shouldn't be ammo is not an issue for these guys. And even then, it's like situationally, you won't even be running into armor every second. So lats and heavy ATs won't be using their weapons until armor rolls around, which is only so often.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think we're gonna go shift to Oro Village and look for the squad food push through Oro, as I said a second ago. As Masao is gonna lead this squad through with Batmon and Turley. And let's see.
Turley Pug.
Yeah, Turley
Pugmere.
Pug. Let's see how this engagement goes. And there goes down one. Good job. Is he a grenadier? I think. Yeah, there he is. As Turley goes down, taken down by IT-Rack or ITAC, sorry.
He's gonna get sniped.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that coming.
I have
So,
the high ground.
Maybe Turley can hear the radio though. So they might be able to actually figure out where that is. I would say they can. Let's see if they marked it. Where's Turley? I think there is a radio marker, yeah. I think there is a radio marker under it. So they do know where the radio is and probably where the hub is. As far as Old Hospital is concerned, doesn't look to be very push heavy. I think they're just spawning there with a squad TK just to keep the pressure, not let ARK 8mm and Blitz to free of pushing, to Oro Village. But they're not really. Their intent doesn't look to be push through it and actually go cap it. They probably don't really have the assets right now, because if they do leave it, then Blue Forest is gonna just immediately cap with those rallies that I mentioned before and that I spotted before. So I think this is a bit of a stall, honestly. It's as you said before, it's gonna come down to kills. We can see really quickly KDAs. They're I'd say fairly similar.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
104 to 104 to 89. That's not.
It's 14 kills. 15.
I'm gonna quickly point out that the BTR went down about 3 minutes ago, so that is huge for ARK. It doesn't say because we're not on the.
Yeah, no, I was looking for the warrior here.
About a minute, but it was typed in team chat that the BTR went down at a certain time. So that's a huge pick for ARK, because that BTR. I mean, everybody knows that the BTRs are top-notch vehicles, second to the LAV.
Yeah.
So big things.
Very effective.
Big things.
I would say BTR is really effective against infantry. It can really give you headaches. The Russian HE is basically like hand grenades thrown around. As far as AP goes, they're fine. They don't really do much damage. That's why we saw ARK and Price actually win against it, with the help, of course, of I think ATs, and then Bosch came. But the damage wasn't very substantial. That's because AP generally on BTRs is not as strong as HE, or not as effective anyway. But it's still a very good asset, and if you use it correctly, it can win you a cup.
Definitely. And also, in my opinion, BTR's armor is about as soft as cheese when it comes to anything anti-armor. So,
oh yeah, definitely. Let's see Turley. Oh, what does he have in his hand?
A grenade?
Oh, he definitely so. Oh my god.
That's an angry
Turley right there. Entry
Also
is
giving
getting
up.
fragged, as Batman does as well.
Yeah.
Jerry trying to contest this one, but ARK is falling quite a bit. They're not really trade killing. Oh,
Oh, but having, you know, being pesty. Well, I'm gonna use the word pesty here. ARK being passed towards TK, actually forcing TK to have what looks like actually more than this looks like up about 15 people on defense, where they could be having more assets on offense.
that was
And
a
ARK is only
nade.
having only has what, maybe 4 or 5 guys doing this.
Yeah.
So
Damn,
it's a
Jerry is actually
different.
slaying everyone. He's got his 3k. There goes another one. That's a 4k. Let's
He's
see if
gonna
he
get
manages
ooh,
to get to kill. Oh my god, that was a really good peek.
oh,
He's
wow.
carrying it for the whole squad, as the squad can push up and put more pressure on the left flank. Jerry's gonna try to play through this window. This is a really good spot. You can see from here. He can see through the door. So and the angle. Let's see further angle, and he can also see the hub going out of the hub. So
Yep.
he's actually really doing well here as he goes
Ooh.
down. But
Oh,
the tickets or
almost Bravo.
just the sheer pressure that he put up, it's probably definitely worth it.
Yeah, it took what is that, 6 guys to take out one
Yeah.
guy.
That's a win in my book. That's huge.
That's huge. Even if like they're just down, but whatever, that's still, well, 6 guys out of the fight.
Yeah.
When they could be, be in the fight. And then, not to mention, the Brits are still here as well. They're not all wiped yet. Oh,
What the fuck? That took a while.
what the? Okay.
Potato aim. Bit
yeah.
of panic probably. They didn't expect him to be there maybe.
He's gonna get peeked here. Watch this. There's a 40 mic. I love the usage of grenade launchers in competitive games, because they're, in my opinion, really underused in casual games.
Yeah, I agree. I love grenade launcher because people think it's just a killing tool, but it's actually a very much suppressing tool.
Definitely.
Like, if I see a grenade land on my right, I'm not gonna go right. So you can kind of direct, pressure the enemy into going somewhere that you might want them to go and they might not want to. Maybe an open field or something like that. Like, you bomb a tree line, they're gonna hesitate before they push out or push up. It's a very pressure heavy especially if you're looking to, delay their attack or try to confuse them or make them panic a bit. It's a very effective tool.
Ooh, here
As we
comes
see our
ARK
first
too.
arty, I think, of the game. That's ARK's arty. That's gonna go down on the hub and on the point generally.
Big boy explosions.
Yeah, is this a barrage? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Let's enjoy it.
That's a great arty call there.
Yeah.
It looks like almost a complete wipe of TK. It's like 3 guys up.
Yeah. I honestly, the only thing that I would change about this arty is making it go from squad 2, from our village, towards squad 8. So they're able to push with the arty instead of having to push against it. As you can see, team kill. That's a team kill. They probably didn't realize there still was a volley, but yeah, damage limitation was still a very good arty, very good pressure. Now they're gonna have to respawn, burn tickets, and as far as tickets goes, it's 190 for ARK 8mm and Blitz against a 102 for TK. So there's a 90 ticket difference, which it's starting to get, quite a bit.
The gap is increasing. Yes.
Yeah.
I actually do wonder what's happening on ARK's defensive front, because
yeah, I was about to go there actually. Let's see.
We can see that the TK is quite committed to defending.
Yeah,
and
you can see from the map there's only red basically there.
Yeah, they're on their back foot, so it looks like
Arty's coming for TK now. So always creeping barrage coming from the south to north. As squad 6 pushes in from the west.
Is that Hab still up? The one that we saw in the building?
that
right.
hub, the radio is
Mm,
still
okay,
there. I would say the hub is still
okay.
there as well. Yeah, yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay. So there is a semblance of support there. Yeah. So Artie will go down, and I mean, TK are only pushing with what it looks like maybe a squad full of people.
Not even. They have one squad 5 leader. There's a couple of guys here. There's barely any people. It's 4 people, and there's two slash 3 squads defending for ARK.
Mhm.
I would say, I mean, they don't really know how the tickets are going for the other squad, but I would say that's a
No.
really good. That's a really good. They probably understand don't have many tickets, or
Yeah.
I think they do understand that they have more tickets than them. So I think the defending and attacking splitting the team in 2 is a very good strategy, because
Mhm.
TK are gonna, of course, prioritize defense, and they're gonna lose a lot of tickets doing it. And as you can see, Hub here is getting overrun, which is very dangerous for TK. They need to find another way to spawn here, maybe rallies or something, because this is very good pressure, and it might be game changing here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
One member alive inside for TK is about to go down.
He will not. He
There he
will
goes.
not. He will go down.
And that's a wipe.
That is a wipe.
Radio
The hab is proxied,
up.
Radio will go down. That's what? That's 20 tickets going down right there.
Yeah, and that, more importantly, this is our village.
Mhm.
And that's a really interesting. You see how TK are trying to place another defensive fob here. The rally got burnt. That was here before.
And ARK is capping.
And ARK is
our
capping.
village.
I don't know. TK might be a slight bit too late.
No, I completely agree. I mean, it's easy. It's easy for us to see as because we're casting, but when you're actually in the game in the situation, you feel like, oh shit, we can still pull this back. Oh shit, we can do this.
Yeah, it's really hard to make the call. You know, it's kind of hard to give up a hub, because that's 20 tickets plus. You know, you can't really build a hub inside the range, so you're gonna have to run from far away, like we see here on Charlie 6. So yeah, that's a really long walk. Somehow entry died. That was a long shot.
Just got sniped.
He sure did.
And ooh, so we got guys pushing Old Hospital.
Yeah.
But ARK has more numbers, looks like, as well as a hab on the point. Actually, 2 habs. No, that's 1 hab. Sorry, because the habs are the same color, which is kind of annoying. So
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to make out. But
yeah, I know.
yeah, but ARK has a hab on the point, which in some situations is good, and in other situations it's completely terrible, and you'll hear people argue back and forth about this all the time. But I think in this situation, as you are you're comfortable, you're in a pocket where it's kind of like, oh shit, most of the guys are pressuring their attack, and we know that they can't push us. Having a hab, on the point is good for ARK in this situation.
Like, this is textbook. Look how ARK, 8mm and Blitz are split inside the cap.
Yep.
They're covering every flank possible. When they have a contact, maybe more than 1 person, or there's quite a bit of 3 people, I think. Yeah, they're rotating back, always keeping the flanks. You see how they're spreading out from south to north in the whole cap, and they can't do anything. This is kind of flank proof. You would have to go down here, then rotate back up here, and that's gonna take so long. As I mentioned, might be too late for ARK. And they actually lost this hub.
Wow,
Or sorry, not ARK, sorry, TK. I meant TK. And they TK actually lost the second defensive hub, which is a big blow for them.
Yeah, Corey, can somebody watch east of me? We need a vehicle for that.
Okay, that's squad 2.
Very fair. Okay, they're basically saying, please watch east of us. They're probably afraid for a flank. I think they're afraid of a flank from, they might think they have a hub somewhere here, but they don't. This is kind of doomed for TK, honestly.
I mean, I completely understand Mouse's response there, because that's what I well, for casting it's like that's what I would do, and lots of viewers say that's what I would do too. But you always have to be, I guess, overcautious in a situation like this.
Yeah.
And I guess that's also from experience as well, where a hab was set up on the east side and then this got absolutely wiped. The radio didn't go down though.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. So this could have been a really big victory, unless they're going now for the radio, because they took down the hub. So I don't really understand why they wouldn't look for the radio. They might
And
hear
maybe
it. I'm not sure if it's marked. No, it's not. So yeah, I don't think they found it yet.
No. I mean, it's in a pretty secluded spot, and if you're in a Vic, it's really hard to hear the radio.
Here the fight has died down quite a lot. As we go towards Hold Hospital, our village is gonna be capped soon. But you know, TK are trying desperately. We're trying desperately for a counterattack on Old Hospital to shift ARK's focus and here, but they clearly didn't manage. They tried. There's still a member alive. It's not gonna be enough. The problem with attacking Old Hospital with a low amount of people is that the enemy is just gonna barricade themselves in the buildings. Now they have lost the hub. They might lose the radio here.
Yeah, it looks like it's going down, but
As Giftguard is digging down the radio, but
three guys coming in maybe.
So radio is one. They are down. Oh, very smart. You rebuild the ASCO wall.
They rebuilt the hub, yes.
They're gonna have a bit of trouble going through here. Oh yeah, hub. Never mind. Yeah.
Dude,
oh, that's yeah.
The hub placement's insane. How the hell I can't do that?
Yeah, on the door. that's another frame.
That's freaking insane, man. All right.
And radio zombie out 60 seconds. They're probably not gonna get there.
I mean,
but guys,
it's too little, too late. Honestly.
Yeah. The ticket difference went skyrocketing for ARK in a matter of minutes. They're 221 tickets to 22. And that's assuming they would have probably lost if they found that radio as well. I don't think they did though. It's down here. No, they didn't.
No, it's still there.
I think they just left it there. No big deal. They will win still. They could have already won, but this is very much a one game for ARK. You could say, well, but TK can just YOLO it and try to push the whole way. Like, yeah, but not really.
I mean, at this point, everybody's on foot, and you can't exactly mechanize an entire team in a matter of minutes.
Yeah, and also you don't have the tickets.
Impossible. Exactly. I mean, by the time they get, even if they get mechanized or even push up to the point, the tickets will be pretty much gone by then, because there's no way that, at least we both know that there's no such thing in squad as perfect execution.
Yeah.
Plan never goes perfect.
It never does.
Okay.
But to be fair, they do have they do have at least, or they did limit the ticket loss as much as they could. They took down the radio on Old Hospital, so that's something. That's 20 tickets in favor of TK. But it's still gonna be a 200 tickets. You can see how the difference is really big. And going into the next game, for the people that don't know how this works, is basically the ticket that the winning squad will have at the end of this match will carry over to the next match and will be added to the total ticket of the team that won the last round. So let's say ARK wins here, but by 180 tickets. Next game, they will start with 180 tickets more. And that's a big problem for TK. I mean, you saw it's not impossible. 180 tickets went in what 5 minutes here for TK.
This is
So it's also possible the other way around, but it
definitely.
has to be done. And
Yep.
TK needs to be a bit more proactive instead of reactive, I think.
Definitely, I completely agree with that.
We're gonna analyze a bit better on the post game, but from what I can see here, TK is just trying their hardest. They're probably gonna get this radio down actually, which is gonna cost ARK another 20 tickets. But it's a matter of kills here.
I was gonna say, can you imagine, or if you dig a radio down and it bleeds out, you get 20 tickets as well as they lose 20.
Yeah,
That would be kind of interesting.
that would be kind of OP though.
Yeah. But it really like puts an emphasis on like clearing out like a point. You know, it's like should you clear the radio, all this, that.
Oh wow.
Ooh, that's a dead BTR.
That is indeed a very dead BTR. What the hell did hit that? Is there a toes? No, that's a hot.
That was a hat, yeah. Fucking one tap.
Oh yeah, there he is.
BTR.
I think Zared is the hot. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah. And so Larrett's gonna go and clip that and gonna jerk off
And
that shit
here
over
we
and over
go.
again. Alright.
Well, I mean,
okay, the KD ratio is actually pretty good. I would say pretty up and up. I mean, 188 to... Sorry, it's 180.
I mean, it's 50.
Yeah,
Not
50
great.
is...
It's
So,
50
okay.
tickets, it's 2 radios,
Exactly.
2.5 radios. But
So that's actually it's a pretty good ratio. We've seen,
Oh, yeah.
at least the first week has it was kind of like 200 to like 30, which is...
well, yeah, but that wasn't really a competitive match, was it?
hey.
Okay, well-
So they're gonna... Okay, 5-minute break, so that's perfect for us, where we can quickly just deep dive and analyze the last game while we wait for them to take the break, as well as switch back to the same map, because they'll do
I
that
kind of
again,
forgot
but
how many
switch
tickets
sides.
they had.
It was like 180 something, 100 and... Yeah, about 180
I think it was
something.
under 82, if I don't remember,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So 182 tickets for them. That's a big win.
That's about... They start off with, what, 300 tickets a piece, so that's what, 480 tickets to start.
Yeah.
That's the equivalent of actually capping 3 objectives or so.
Yeah, it is,
So-
and that's quite a lot. That's quite a heavy weight to, on the shoulders of TK to actually manage in the next game.
Map
But-
change?
Yeah, we're just scrolling through maps, but we'll be restarting in about 5 minutes. Meanwhile, we're gonna analyze the last game. So, what do you think? Let's first talk about the early game.
Honestly, TK had their idea of poking at / slowing down ARK's first 2 points was great, but I think they either under, depending on the perspective you take, they either undercommit or they overcommitted, if that makes sense. They undercommitted to the point where it's like we saw how ARK pushed objective 4 or village, where they pretty much had like was it like 20 guys on there, while TK pushed I can't remember what the objective was called, the second objective for ARK, old barracks or whatever that's called. They pushed with what, maybe like 6 guys and 2 Vics, and I also think that TK wasn't expecting for ARK to use the scimitar to back cap, which is actually a pretty, on this map alone, I think that it's something that you should expect, especially with that sightline from the first objective into old barracks, because that is a very clear sightline, even for infantry, not just for Vix, but for infantry. It's really easy to defend that first objective because it's open fields and you can see like a good chunk of the northern side of the map. So TK either should have committed more to that opening play, or they shouldn't have committed at all, because I think it's just like it's assets wasted and just time wasted in somewhere where it's kind of like you kind of half-ass an objective, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I totally agree. Honestly, for the first part, for the early game at least, I think both teams were pretty even. I'd say Nobody really had a major lead on the other. Only thing, TK got delayed on taking the first objective, which kind of delayed them for the whole game a bit. It was
Definitely.
always that thing in their mind of having that objective and having to defend it, as if they took it first and had to, could recommit more squads to the actual old hospital, which was a third point for ARK. Maybe it would have been a bit more of a split map. So maybe like, I don't know, 15 people from ARK and 15 people from TK fighting over old barracks, and the other half of the server fighting for I can't remember what the name, Oro Village.
I would also like to point out that I think if you're on the Red Force side, or the Russian side in this case, pushing old barracks, if you're not going to commit to it, you shouldn't do it at all. If you want to, in my opinion, if you want to push an objective, you want to push hospital, because that, as you said, if you don't have enough people, it's nearly impossible to cap old hospital, especially with those apartment complexes and everything. And if you sit up high, it's just like it's easy pickings for the guys who are defending. And old hospital is, I mean, it's like what, a 5-minute-ish like infantry walk from Oru Village.
Yeah,
which
about
is
that, which is quite a bit.
It's quite a bit, but it's a lot easier to reinforce old hospital than it is to reinforce something like old barracks, for example.
Yeah.
So like I get TK's plan was like, okay, just to slow the advance, that, but they, I guess they were expecting more of a conventional sense where it's like, team, like squad will drop, like a team will drop a squad and allow you to set up a hab or something. But in my opinion, at least at this level, you should be expecting to be taking an objective that will pretty much define the game, especially like an objective like Old Hospital, which is essentially an power objective. Old Hospital is arguably the hardest point to cap on this entire, on that layout at least. It's also the easiest to defend on the entire layout as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say you're right. The thing that, stood out, I think, for the mid-late game at least, mainly for the late game, things kind of started falling apart for TK quite fast after a while, after ARK kind of settled on Old Hospital. They managed really well to, okay, we lost the hub, we can't really attack anymore, let's regroup. Let's settle down on the Old Hospital, stabilize that point, make sure nobody's attacking it from any side, even though there was still a hub very close to it, but it wasn't really getting used by TK. And then after we stabilized the point, then we started attacking, and that's kind of what won them the game in the end. Just being methodical and proactive on the way they played. TK, I think, was a bit more reactive, honestly. The thing that I really saw from TK was, okay, so they were organized, but they weren't really, making plays so like to put ARK in a tough spot. They were kind of reacting to what ARK was doing. So if ARK, Blitz, and 8mm would like push Oro Village, okay, then we regroup, push, defend Oro Village, send a squad, to poke them on Old Hospital, which didn't really work that well. And they were reacting to ARK instead of, making their own plays, and that's fine. As long as you don't lose, because when you start, like, if you're actually reactive, if you lose, if you lose an objective, or if you can't counter an action that the other team is doing, then you lose much more than if you're actually attacking and being active in the way that you're playing them up. So if you lose that way, you will, okay, I lost the attack, fine, I lost some tickets, I can just reset, go back to fence, and then attack again. The losing, you gotta make sure that there's a lot more at stake when you're reacting to someone, because if you fail, then they are just gonna steamroll you.
definitely. I completely agree. And it kind of felt like TK, the way they were using the map, especially towards the mid game. They kind of were just there's a lot of open space on this map. I completely understand that, but it doesn't mean that like what ARK does is they use the map to move their guys around, setting up rallies in various locations in places that are like, okay, there's no way in how you're gonna find these rallies because they're in open spots and they're probably some sort of concealment, right? You don't see that coming from TK. They kind of just commit, I would say, almost like the casual community, how the casual community plays.
I mean, I
Where it's
wouldn't go that
basically
far,
like,
but yeah.
no, but you can get the sense where it's like ARK felt they feel more comfortable, you know,
Yeah.
they feel more comfortable, and then they're utilizing all of their potential assets, which also includes rallies and also great gun skill from the ARK players as well.
Yeah, I
That's
think
needs to be pointed out.
Yeah, I think we had. I mean, we got that. But honestly, I think we are starting. Yeah, we're starting. So in a second, they're just changing map. So let's just to cut it short. One thing really that I didn't really see from TK was rallies. And that was a good spot by you, Raven. And yeah, I think they really didn't really maximize that part where ARK actually did, and 8mm and Blitz, of course, actually did. And that, that's also the same point. Being active with rallies, you can have more, possibilities. You have more choice. If you have just basing yourself on abs, then it starts to get a bit hard when they actually overrun it because they have rallies next to them.
Yeah, definitely. And there's much more at stake with a hab than there are with rallies, because you don't see rallies, but you can see habs. That's the way you can. That makes some sort of sense. You don't lose anything with a hab. You lose a potential team spawn point with. Oh wait, I'm gonna switch that back. You don't lose anything with a rally. You lose a spawn point, but with a hab, you have the potential to lose 20 tickets with the radio, and it's also a team spawn point as well. So that's a big thing, especially when a game-defining play comes out where the entire team needs to regroup and fall back, or needs to regroup and go on attack.
Yeah.
Lose a hab, it's a lot more costly than losing a rally.
And in such a small map, the fob exclusion radius, so the for who doesn't know, the gray circle around the radio, it's much more influential in small maps because you have less. Well, clearly you have less territory to occupy with radius. So you're gonna have to, balance that out. Right. Well, we have started, so I'm gonna switch back to this cam. All right. So.
All right, we have 3 minutes of downtime until the boys roll out. Yeah, I mean, I completely lost what I was gonna say. I'm a professional caster, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, let's focus on the assets that both teams are bringing. I'm suspecting. I'm just gonna assume that they're both using everything. This might not be the case, but we're gonna go to a TK. To ARK, 8mm and Blitz.
Is this how slow admin cam is? I just realized.
You can speed it up a bit, but it's a bit wonky, honestly. It's not really that great. It's okay.
Right.
It works. It works.
Okay, so it looks like they're utilizing all fix, unless there's something hidden that I can't see. That's a BTR, BRDM, and a Bigger, and 3 lodges. Yes, so ARK is going to use everything that they have, it looks like.
Yeah. Sorry, Price just
Zared.
dropped me. God damn it. I'm doing my job here. Shut up.
Yeah, man.
Let's see if since he's being annoying, let's see if he actually performs well this game. I'll try to keep an eye on him a bit more, him and Corey, and let's see how they do.
We should have a price cam. That'd be great. Just a second account just chasing price down. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
He should stream his POV, you know.
The
We
price
could
cam.
arrange that maybe. We'll see. We could maybe on a second account of streaming his screen.
Price cam would be
I
great.
say yeah, that would be great. Actually, that's a good idea. We might do that. Let's see. We'll we'll figure something out. I'm sure. But
Definitely.
yeah, we're stuck a bit too much on this asset, so they're clearly using everything at their disposal, which is normal. I'm assuming TK is doing that too. Actually, no, they're not. They're not using
They're
the
not
scimitar.
taking the scimitar.
Oh,
Dude, scimitar Ferrari 30 mil. Come on, man. Or 40 mil. I don't know what gun the scimitar has. So 30. I think it's 30 mil.
they're speaking some strange language.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm confused. They're supposed to be English. What the fuck?
I don't think that's even Swedish, my guy. I think
No,
that's
I don't even know.
Because Swedish is like lots of yaw and aw and true and all that shit. But I didn't hear any of that shit.
Yeah.
I say they left the scimitar behind, and
Yeah.
I
I
think
don't
other than
understand
that,
it.
it might be makes me wonder if TK might be running a different setup where they focus more on infantry.
I'm curious to see how many squads they're running. So both teams are running 8 squads, which is the first time we see that in a casting match. Like usually ARK runs twice or like 2 more squads than the others do, but it looks like TK is very similar in that sense. Let's see how they're gonna split up here.
TK is doing the exact same thing ARK did last game. They're gonna push Ore Village with everything they have. Interesting.
They are. Well, we're gonna go on Noro Village then. Let's see. Probably first engagement is gonna happen there. Unless... Oh, BTR might get spotted?
Maybe.
Let's see if I can...
So it's a really... Look at this,
okay,
the Tiger is gonna run.
Oh, there we go. That's a first kill for Price. Good job, Price.
Yeah, good
and
shit.
That's a logic gun, is it?
That's a...
Yeah, there is. Oh no.
That's it. No,
oh no, it's a Tiger. Yeah, I was a bit confused. Like, why would you go in there with the logic?
It's a dead British Humvee, whatever that shit's called.
British the LPPV.
Yeah,
PP. The PP.
The British PP. the
very
PP,
grown up
the
man,
PP.
ladies and gentlemen. Very grown up man.
Yes. Batman with the kill. I don't think his name is Batman. What's his name? Batman?
Batman.
And Batman with the kill.
Batman. We're just gonna call him Batman for now because it's, cool.
You can hear the Tiger. You can hear the Tiger going off on the left there.
Yeah.
That's a lat shot to the warrior. It looks like.
Yeah, it didn't really do much damage to be honest.
There's another lat shot to the warrior
as well. I think it bounced.
Oh, it's not tracked. Okay.
Yeah, I think it just bounced straight up.
So the BTR is on full health. The warrior is hit once. I think it's on like what 90% health.
It's probably somewhere around 90. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much stronger hull as we discussed before.
Oh yeah, definitely. I also was going to point out that lats are so underpowered. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, lats are not useless because you can track stuff, but unless you're fighting a tiger, you're not really that useful. You are, but you gotta have like a lot of ammo.
Also decent aim as well.
Yeah, and decent aim.
I wouldn't be surprised that, I mean, infantry is pressuring the warrior, and it's like the BTR wants to get into the fight, but if I was a BTR, there we go, that's what I was gonna say. I would be scared as hell pushing up as a BTR.
Yeah.
Infantry is
Alright, so Price and Corey going for the turret. That's a really good way of killing a...
Okay.
Is he burning? No, it's smoking.
Yeah, it's
very good shot by Price and by Corey. I'm not sure who's gunning. I think Price is gunning. Yeah. Very good shots on the turret. I'm gonna say it's disabled? Question mark? No, it's not.
Is one crewman out? I think one crewman might be down actually. No, okay, he's
no,
out
no,
and
he's
repairing.
repairing. Yeah, they're both repairing.
Okay, so they're back up.
Yeah. Health-wise, they're pretty similar considering the difference in
Probably they build
In armor.
in
Yeah.
armor. Yeah. Oh, never mind.
There's another latch
Good
shot.
job. Last shot by Clip. Kind of taking the fight in favor
Oh,
of.
the warrior is
And it's
burning.
burning.
So the BTR, the time is to push, just
Yeah,
to push now to get
I
some
think
shots
BTR
off.
is engined. They're trying to push up.
Oh yeah,
And
BTR is engined.
oh, they hear it. I don't know if they see it.
I don't think they can't see it. That rock's in the way. The warrior's
Oh,
low profile.
that's. Oh, the bush.
That's pain. Yeah.
They have no
That's
engine whatsoever.
another-
They're literally
There's
crawling.
another lat shot into the warrior.
fix inside or
Oh, there
Ooh,
goes a
another shot
hot.
into BTR.
There goes a last shot. Yeah, BTR's not doing great.
Table's coming up.
Then yeah, the warrior's also got the same.
And there goes the BTR. Really good last shot by their Falke.
Mm.
Warrior
The
is
Falcon.
still smoking. Let's see if Clabe can do something about it. Oh, they jumped in though. They saw him. Did he? No, he didn't. Oh, that's so lucky.
Ooh, that is.
And he's gonna die.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so unlucky. That
I
is
mean-
so unlucky.
Wow, it was great plays coming out from both sides.
Yeah.
Tiki
Just wanna
looks
see,
like
do we have a fight here? Or do you definitely do? What the
we
fuck?
do have a fight. We completely missed that. Wow.
Yeah, well, this was more interesting. So, ARK is copying Canapi, and they're gonna go for Oro Village. And I'm curious what's happening here on Old Hospital.
Yeah, so infantry fighting here. It looks like mostly small squads. I think it's a one squad each. There's where the tiger went. I bet the tiger could have been quite handy in fighting the warrior, but
Yeah,
to
but
each his own.
they're holding the cap though, and they're
It's
proxying the
complete-
hub. Is this
It's
a
great work.
TK hub? It is.
Yeah, great work from the ARK boys here, pushing the
8
third
millimeter,
objective.
yeah, 8mm pushing and destroying the radio. Is it on bleed out? Yes, it is.
How the hell did they get these habs in the freaking building like that, dude? That's insane. I can't.
Ah, this is not too hard.
Yeah, never mind. That's actually fine.
Very
That's
spacious.
the one. It's the one in the freaking apartment complex that gets me every time.
That was
How the
impressive,
hell
yeah.
did they do that?
That was impressive. You know you can turn the hub with your arrow keys, yeah?
Yeah, I can't. I don't know, but I just don't have the. I'm Asian. I don't have the brain power to do that.
Okay.
Fuck, man. Yeah, but it looks like ARK has relative control for the time being, especially with that hab going down.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, they're kind of have a left start here. 311 tickets to 273 tickets.
Enemies are not capping the
And
old
Warrior's gone.
hospital. Should we cap the old hospital?
The warrior is
or
gone,
should we
yeah.
just build
Yeah,
the cap?
Warrior is gone, so
will not be
it's a
able
1-for-1
to
for
do it.
vehicles.
that's
Yes.
most likely picked off by a lad or a hat. What happened to the BRDM?
That is a good question, actually. Where is the BRDM? It's here.
There's a tiger. That's a tiger.
Is that a Tiger? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's a tiger. There's a BRDM.
Where's BRDM?
Is it dead?
No.
No. What
The
the?
hell is that?
Left
What
side of the
the
map.
he-
Left side of
Oh,
the map.
there he is.
Left side of the map.
Oh, it's a Scimitar versus BRDM here. Hold on. I want to see
Oh.
this. It's gonna be
Eh.
Bosch and Cheesy Boy against Flex. Oh, he's one manning. Oh no.
Oh. Claps.
But I've,
Claps.
but I've seen them.
Do they not see each other?
I don't
They don't
think.
see each other.
I don't think
They
it
don't
is.
see each other.
No, they must. Oh yeah. Oh whoa, that's a hot shot.
Mm. Beautifully
Oh,
placed half
Zared.
shot there.
Zared with a beautiful shot. Yeah. And that's
there's
the
the
top,
British,
the
uh,
LPPV. Yeah. PP.
British PP.
British PP. So fucking child.
No you.
Zared is gonna just chill here, probably fucking main camping or a rat. But honestly, good job. A really good shot toward in between the trees.
Mm.
Like that was a really
Yeah.
clean shot.
Yeah, we would struggle to make shots like that on a consistent basis.
Let's not say we, please. You.
Mm,
I make
I don't
shots
play
like
hat.
that every
I don't.
day.
I don't play hat. I play machine gunner, bitch.
True. But you
Uh,
will still struggle to make those shots with a machine gun.
It's debatable.
Yeah, sure.
When
All right,
I'm,
so we're moving in Old Hospital now.
it
As you can
looks
see,
like
TK are kind of trying to cup. They're cupping, they're not cupping. It's a bit of a trade here. There's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 members alive from TK and 2 members alive from 8mm. But they're not
Oru
entering in here.
Village.
They're
Oru
actually
Village is
cupping.
as
That's
well.
kind of funny.
And ARK is
8mm is
capping.
actually cupping.
Oh,
They
that's
won't be
insane.
shortly, but
Yeah, exactly.
I know, but it's this is pressure rubbing it in TK's face. The moment TK's they don't have a grip on either side of the map, which is
oh,
quite
nice
painful to
shot.
see.
That's a trade kill, and they
Ooh.
will be good.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah,
be capping shortly.
Yeah, this point is theirs. 2 cup. The Tiger is just chilling there. To be fair, ARK do have a what? Oh, there. Okay, one of the rallies
Oh,
is enemy, one is friendly. I'm not sure which one is which though.
the BRDM went down? Question mark? Question mark? To the north, yeah, to the northwest.
That is affirmative, yeah.
Ooh, the BRDM went down. Yeah.
Not quite sure what they were
So,
doing there, to be completely honest with you.
yeah.
But it went down to the probably. Oh no! Oh, and the LB, the PP went down as well.
The PP, yeah.
Yeah,
PP got picked off.
it did.
The PP got picked off.
So 310 tickets against the 224 for TK. Still very
And it
recoverable.
looks like
Still very playable.
It is definitely, and it looks like at least on the vehicle side, it's quite equal.
Yeah,
I
I'd say
guess
it's
you
even.
could say, for the time being. So
I would say the only difference. No, actually no. They have 1 Tiger and 1 PP, so it's fine.
yeah, the PPs and then the PPs going back home, and the BTR
Why is the boat
is
thing
up as
always
well.
here? I'm actually no. I actually have to ask later. Why is there so
Yeah.
many boats?
We are digging the radio, north over.
Like, do they use it for something else, or am I missing something?
Ooh, the radio is getting dug down northwest of Oru Village.
It is,
apparently.
but from who?
Yeah, I actually
ARK.
wonder whose habit it is. So
Yeah,
if you can't
ARK.
fucking tell.
It's Corey and Batman. They pick up
Mm.
1 kill. They're gonna have a 3v2. Let's see what we can see here. Oh, actually no. There's a rally there. Oh, they're gonna get absolutely destroyed.
There's another one.
Not to worry.
Yeah.
Batman
I'm
is
ready,
here.
I'm
Da-na-na-na-na.
Turley gets downed immediately.
Coming from your northeast, Corey.
I hate feeding this.
As they go down. Let's see if Corey can do something about it. No, and that's a wipe.
Mhm.
Oh, good try. Good try. They proxied the hub, I believe. They took down the radio.
I think the radio's on. I think the radio's on B for the time being.
Just
It's
not on
stuck
bleed. It's
down.
just out on 1 radio.
It's dug down. That's still big. No respawn for a while. So
Yeah. You still have this
I
rally.
wouldn't.
You see
Wouldn't
how
be
rally saved TK
Mhm.
here?
think so.
Rally 3, rally 2 saved them.
Is that TK's rally?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
That's TK's rally. That's also TK's rally.
Okay.
You can see it's a mini radio marker.
It's a mini radio.
Look, cute. This thing is OP.
Iwi. Just kidding. We gotta. I wonder if the BTR is gonna come back up anytime soon because it has respawned for ARK.
Yeah, I would say let's have a quick look at the map in general. So
Yep.
we see, just by looking at it, we see a lot of presence from TK on Old Hospital, as it should be. Quite a little squad here, Bosch and a couple of other ARK guys, and 8mm guys just chilling around there. Probably just taking down farming tickets on someone that passes by. As for the south, as far as the south goes, soon BTR is gonna get there. I'm not sure the FE 510, but I'm pretty sure the spawn timer is higher.
Yeah, I think it's 15 minutes instead
Yeah,
of 10.
yeah, exactly. So they're gonna have like Corey and Price are gonna have a bit of a, I would say roughly 8-minute window before this guy spawns. So I'd say 10-minute
Don't
window
for,
before they get engaged.
don't forget that Zerad is still chilling there with a big ass hat rocket, and that thing
That
can
is
one tap.
true.
So if they come down the southern flank, that's pretty
That-
much just like it's either a disable or
Oh
a one
yeah.
tap.
It's
Or-
probably gonna be a disable, but I can't remember if the British shot. That's an unload though, is it? Yeah.
The British had us at unload, but he's using I think the RPG 26.
Is he?
I
Ah,
think so because the
check.
RPG7 is inferior.
Okay, I can't see actually. I thought I could
Just gonna
see which one, but I can't be fucked
yeah,
going there.
just
We'll go there later. But as we can see, our village, the situation is basically south is being controlled by TK, and north side and north east side, sorry, is getting controlled by ARK 8mm and Blitz. They're overrunning this hub. I don't think
Yeah.
there's anything TK can do unless they can clutch it with the rallies. I don't know how this rally hasn't been burnt yet, to be completely honest with you.
yeah, we're about to see. It might just get burnt. I think ARK is also in this position where they know that they have this ticket lead, and all they really kind of have to do is just like sit back and keep it close.
Yeah.
Just don't get blown out, you know. So they're gonna win automatically if they just like chill, and it's a relatively close game.
Yeah, but knowing ARK, they're gonna try to go for the win in this
course.
as well.
They're gonna go for the Giga Stomp, Giga Chat.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. This game has not been super good for TK so far. Oh my god,
No.
I'm tired. Ah, sorry.
And second Unidic City, yeah.
Yes, definitely. But I think this game is it's rolling a bit downhill compared to the last games for TK.
Oh.
As far as tickets goes anyway. Because we have a 70 ticket difference right now, exactly 70 actually, in favor of ARK TK and 8mm. Just to remember, or for you to remember, the previous score was 182 tickets in favor of ARK. So that means now we have basically 200
for ARK.
Yeah, exactly. So 250 ticket lead for ARK.
Which is
quite a bit.
huge.
Which is
Fucking
basically the
huge.
starting tickets, almost. We start with 300. You know.
So I think, honestly, the only way that TK can beat ARK, not just this game, but to win the series, is if they cap the next 3 points consecutively. I think that's mathematically, that's the only way that they can win the series. But to win the game, I mean, they just gotta maybe cap a point, get more kills, win the KD ratio stuff, normal stuff. But
Yeah, to put it in perspective for you guys, 200 tickets for TK. If they won now, so ARK 0 tickets and TK 200, they would still lose this. Actually, no, they wouldn't. They would win the series by only 20 tickets.
Yeah.
That's one radio. You
Yeah.
know, like it's very close. This is gonna come down to who cuffs the most, of course, as you know, as the squad works. But as we can see, Clip going at work with his LAT once again, giving it to that Tiger. TK, I'm surprised. TK managed to regain control of the hub, and they kind of actually regained control of this whole place. Took down the enemy hub. So good for TK. They're actually attacking, or sorry, they're attacking our village fairly consistently, or fairly aggressive, and they are being proactive, which is a very good change to see. So I'm expecting TK to be a bit better, even though the tickets might not tell you that story. But as we can see, a fight between BRDM. Oh my god, there's no way BRDM loses, right? Okay, no.
No.
Yeah, damage is really low though. One LAT shot and he's dead.
Yeah. I mean.
Oh, but here
ooh,
comes Ark and
here comes.
Corey and Price. Just
Yeah.
rolling up.
So just you gotta keep this in mind that TK needs to essentially just cap every single point that ARK has, just so the tickets get somewhat close. But to win the game, that's a different story, and TK just has to play quite well. The series, that's definitely not as up in the air as it was at the beginning. So yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like TK. I mean, ARK being ARK, they're always gonna have somebody poking at the next objective because this is how they are. And they do it so well that they only need like 6 guys. Ooh, big
And I
explosion.
think that was Zared. I think it
No,
was.
it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that was Zared. Dude, Zared Giga Chad
What was that
blows
though?
up. I think that was the warrior.
No, I think that was
The scimitar got blown up already. I think that was the warrior.
No, that's a scimitar.
That's the scimitar. Oh damn.
Yeah, it is.
Is he one-manning again?
No, scimitar
God
didn't
damn.
get blown up. Remember? Oh yeah, it did actually.
It did get blown up. Zared blew up the
So-
scimitar.
Wow.
Yeah,
Is it
Zared
the
has 2
load
scimitar
respawn time?
kills. Maybe it's 5 minutes? No, it can't be 5 minutes. 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes probably.
Can't be
Damn.
5 minutes. No way.
No, there's no way. It's 10. Yeah, it must be 10 minutes.
Oh,
Lodge is 5
so-
minutes.
Yeah, you never know, man. Sometimes, I mean, you get the Mat Vs that are like 5 minutes sometimes. So
Yeah.
never know.
I think
So Old Hospital is getting capped by ARK. So
Yeah.
as you can see, ARK doing, poking Winnie the Pooh, poking the bear, and it works. Like small squads, and they do a really good job at poking. To the point where they can neutralize a hab, they can knock wipe squads and stuff.
Yeah, so I think here TK need to not panic.
Or Village is being capped by TK.
Exactly. That's what I
So,
mean.
yeah.
So if they don't panic, they're gonna lose it before they cap it. They need to not panic. Push this squad down here. Use the rallies they have. This is ARK rallies. I believe this is.
There you go.
This is
Old
TK rally.
Old Hospital has stopped being capped, and Ori Village is still being capped.
Yeah, I think it's because the medic got out. Yeah, there we go. He's back in. 8mm going to work. And actually giving a good breathing space to the Oro Village guys that are kind of getting, fucked.
Is that a hab? Is that a hab? Yeah.
That used to be a hub, yeah. It's down actually. And that is
play.
ARK's hub. So they're basically deploying from Echo 6 now instead of Delta 6, which is a really big change. This is 200, 300 meters of, I'm not saying open ground because there's a train in the middle, but almost. There's a lot of roads. You gotta cross a lot of shit.
Yeah, but to cross into Oro Village, you have to go up high ground, which is always a pain in the ass because you can't see stuff. But I want to point out how ARK places their radios apart from each other. They utilize as much space as they can because you can see how basically that hab, the new hab that they set up is like, it's within what 200 meters of their old hab, which is actually
I
kind
think
of
this
insane.
is a bit of I think this is a backup hub also for defending Canopy. I think ARK was maybe expecting to see a TK hub being placed again around here maybe, or something like that, or maybe down here for the attack to Canopy, so they're placing it to the north so they don't get instantly overrun. So
to see here if TK can actually take Oro Village. At the moment it looks like it, but it's gonna be a struggle.
Problem is, I think it's gonna be a double neutral. Yeah, Old Hospital is being neutralized right now as we speak, and
it's a good point out there. You would think that Old Hospital would be take a while to cap because only 3 guys on it, but at the same time, Oro Village hasn't been consistently capped, and then stop, cap, and then stop. So
Bir kişiyle ben loji olacağım abi size. Bir dakika.
Yeah, they
Bir
speaking.
tane loji yollayabilirsen halletmeye çalışırız.
I think that's French, man.
İlk ölen adam diye olacağım.
There's no way. Is it?
French. I don't know. It
I'm
sounds
confused.
Like
Like
It's
I'm
just-
fucking listening to ARK for the English comms, and now I stay here not understanding nothing. Okay, well that's yeah.
I just dare to say in command radio, "Je m'appelle Fedebeg," and then I realized, oh,
Oh wow,
okay.
BTR's gone. Bosch dies.
BTR.
No,
it's
BRDM, sorry,
BRDM.
BRDM.
BTR is just down the road
Yeah,
to the southwest.
Cheesy Boys fleeing. Nice
Cheesy
kill.
Boy's a Giga Chad player, dude.
Oh yeah,
It seems
Really
like
good
every game we cast, like Cheesy Boy does something insane.
really good gunsman. Really
Mhm.
good, you know, CQB player.
Definitely.
Apparently he can play vehicles as well. So
Mhm.
I think he didn't see them.
Oh, he didn't see both of them.
He was Oh, that was unlucky. That was very unlucky.
Is he gonna get pushed? Cheesy Boy might get tapped here. Actually.
Yeah, I might. I think he's trying to revive Bosch.
Ooh, this is really interesting. He doesn't. Okay.
All right, let's
Okay, so
shift. Oh wow. Okay.
he gets the kill, but I think
Master
Cheesy
Dre?
Boy's about to. Master Dre. Cheesy
he
Boy
might
might
bleed
get
out.
tapped in a second here.
Yeah, Master
Maybe,
Dre just
but you
bled
see
out,
it,
and
and
but
Cheesy Boy
gets
went
clapped.
down.
Yeah. So the situation is this in our village. There's a lot of red. Let's just say that. Radio is still up. Pretty sure the hub is not.
I'm quite surprised that like already hasn't been dropped yet on any place. Is
So
it
what time is 30?
Yes.
So they should have
Yeah.
it now, actually.
Yeah, just about now. So.
Yeah.
And you'd also don't,
Interesting that
you
the
also
radio
don't
is still
see-
up.
you also don't see on competitive games airstrikes aren't really a thing compared to casual games. It tends to be because Artie does so much more than airstrike.
Yeah, but airstrikes are usually for hubs that are in the open, and they tend
Yeah,
to
and this doesn't-
protect their hubs, and
Oh,
even if
definitely.
they don't, RT would be more effective anyway,
Mhm.
unless you really need it.
Oh,
Unless you're
completely agree.
desperate and maybe they're like attacking you from 2 different angles and you need, a rest from one angle, delay them a bit, then you maybe airstriked. But yeah, I wouldn't. I would consider RT to be superior in basically any case.
Definitely. Especially with
What the hell is
creeping
that?
barrage. Let's. I think that is French.
Yeah, Krieg class. No, I mean the ARK guy in here, or 8mm
Oh,
guy.
he's spawn. I think he's spawn camping the hab,
Yeah, he is. Maybe holding it for someone to come.
and then looks like it's gonna get proxied in a second here with AK coming in.
Yeah, AK-47 coming in. Funny enough, with
Oh.
an AK-47 in his hand.
AK-74.
Oh yeah, sorry. That is true actually, yeah.
Mm.
Same thing. Still an AK.
You can hear all the 12-year-old gunners going, "It's not the same thing."
Don't you talk about that.
Don't you talk about the best assault rifle
You
in the
don't know.
world.
Oh my god. So, as we are looking here to Old Barracks, to Oro Village, we can see up here in Old Hospital. Things are not looking too bright for ARK. They've been pushed off the point. Johnson 1 is trying to deny TK for crossing the street. He is gonna eventually have to move. I'm afraid it's probably gonna get marked soon. And it is gonna
Probably.
move in this position. The Cheesy Boy and Bosch moving in to try to secure the point. But it's gonna be a 5v2.
Chosen in an RVS, Chosen can get out of there and meet the Logi in the shopping center.
They're actually speaking English right now. So Bosch goes down.
Unexpected.
Incredible. Bosch
comes
goes down.
Cheesy
There's a
Boy.
trade kill for a monopole.
Cheesy Boy, the
Cheesy Boy with the
Giga-
kill.
Giga Chad.
And he gets straight killed again. And that's a win for TK. TK is gonna be able, I think, to It's gonna be able to retake that as we see the
Warrior.
warrior coming by.
Is the BTR still up or is it gone down? I know the BRDM went down, but
The
BTR
BTR is up. BTR
up.
is here.
Okay, it's repairing?
I
Question
do
mark?
not think so. He might be going for the repair station.
Plus.
So yeah, I would say game has stabilized a bit more in favor of TK.
For the time being. For
For
the
the time being, yeah.
Wow, ARK barely held on to Oru Village. Look at that. It
Yeah, that was
almost got
very
neutralized.
close.
Wow.
But here, AK-47 and where is he? I can't remember who the other guy was. Kriklas, there he is.
Yeah,
Really
Kriklas.
clutched it. They got a
Yeah,
radio there,
Maybe we can save
and the
radio went
tickets
down.
are very, very bad now.
I mean, let's say TK takes back Old Hospital. It's another 60 tickets. For
Yeah.
them. I mean, the game will go on longer.
Yeah.
But they-
I think TK still have a shot.
yeah,
Our
definitely,
village is
definitely.
basically capped.
Yeah, negligible. I mean, at this point, if you just have a rally like 4 guys run in, it's an instant neutral, pretty much.
So I'm not sure
So,
if they do have a rally. I'm
I
not
mean,
sure
you can't
whose these rallies are.
I think they are TK's rallies, though.
We can
no.
check it out. Let's see. So they should be around here. So that's ARK rally. People dead there. So there's one rally.
There's a TK rally in the building on the left.
There is
in the
actually,
warehouse. In the warehouse, yeah. So
That's Squad 8 rally. It's
If-
it's the wrong way though. If they come from here, they're gonna
Yeah.
find people.
I mean, if they can just sneak in like 3-4 guys, it's
It's gonna be hard though. Like it's a lot of open ground going there. Like, it's really hard to sneak by the train rails, and you know, there's people there defending ish.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna be able to recap hospital here. TK. They're getting
It looks like
pushed a bit.
they're getting mortared. There looks like there's some action to the northeast, actually.
The northeast,
there's
so
the
here.
BTR. Yep. So that's the BTR and the warrior.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
BTR, BRDM and Warrior on the other side of the compound. Just, you know, Mexican stare down.
Mexican stand. Mexican standoff, my guy.
Sorry, standoff, not stare down. Yeah, I'm sorry. Lost in translation. Language barrier, okay?
Language barrier. People poo language barrier.
Yes, yes. Looks like
Okay.
the Warrior is kind of damaged, so he's gonna retreat back to safety.
Is that a tiger?
Yeah.
That is
No, that's the BRDM, but just past the building in front. Or
You mean there?
no, on the right side. That's a burnt tiger.
Oh,
right there.
yeah. That's a tiger.
No, that's an alive tiger.
That's a live tiger, yeah. A crows as well.
Oh
But
wow.
it's gonna be a bit hard to get there. I feel like.
Crow's tiger is so OP. It's great.
Yeah, it's really nice. The
Okay,
only
so
problem is that they can shoot through the front window, you know.
They can. Since when?
Well, with the high caliber rounds, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no shit. Generally, like you run into infantry, it's like easy shredding with the tiger.
Well, yeah, but like if they have an LAT and they shoot it inside your vehicle, you're gonna have a bad time, you know.
Definitely. I think the BTR is chasing down the warrior. Yes, it sounds like it actually. BRDM is chasing.
That's gonna be an easy kill.
Bing bong. Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Little.
That was an easy kill, indeed. Nice smoke.
Something you don't see that often, actually. Definitely more in competitive play.
Is the BRDM burning? No, they're just repairing the engine, so that should be good. Good job to ARK for that kill. both to Price, Corey, Bosch, and Cheesy Boy.
DK is just holding on right now.
Yeah, I mean they managed to secure Old Hospital, which is good for them. They need to kind of push away the northern infantry from ARK. You see they have attack fob here on Foxtrot 4. That's gonna give a lot of problems to here because ARK TK forces are basically in the northwestern part of the point, or both to the north, south, but to the western part, I'd say. And ARK is gonna sneak in from the east, unless Squad 2 can do something about it. As we speak,
Or
our
village,
yeah, it's fine.
is getting recapped.
Yeah.
They have a couple of TK guys down by
Oh wow,
Canopy.
that's a good flanking hub.
That is a really good flanking hub.
They're gonna take this down, I think.
If they can knock out the commander, that's a big blow for ARK as well.
Yeah, 2 tickets and then they find the hub and maybe the radio. Radio is kind of hidden though, so they might not be able to. Still a hub down. I think they're kind of hopeful. Oh, the commander managed to get down the Arty, I think.
The Arty's down in time. Is it creeping barrage or a
no,
static
it's
barrage?
static.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see it in a second. It's kind of a mess right now.
Definitely.
Honestly,
this is definitely a lot more hectic than last game.
Yeah, we have a lot of insertions, people like running between each other. But TK is actually... Oh yeah, TK managed to proxy that up and taking down the radio. Yeah, as you can see, that's the call. They're calling that the hub is down. And what?
Yes, it's getting dug down. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, radio's getting dug down.
Yeah, there's nobody nearby, so this is gonna go down easily.
Yeah, the good hold from Habik, I don't know, from TK, and yeah, that's gonna be a big blow to ARK's attack. Definitely, they can also work from the rallies, but they're not gonna be having much success unless they can get a good amount of people on point. Our team might soften up quite a bit TK, but we'll see about that.
Definitely not as much on Old Hospital because like these apartment complexes are quite fortified because you know, big explosion doesn't kill building, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, we see the RT is pretty good, but there's not much to kill in there.
Yeah.
I think the hub is gonna be fine.
It's more just to keep TK's heads down, so ARK can start sending guys in there.
And here comes the RT from TK. Kind of a shit RT, not gonna lie.
Yeah, you're not hitting.
Literally, there's nothing there. They should have probably put it north, but they don't realize that they are here. I think they think they're coming from a hub down here. I think
to say, it's easy for us to see that hey, there's nothing down there, but I think TK is thinking, oh shit, there's guys to the south. They must have a hub to the south.
I think they have a. I think the TK think they have a hub here.
Yeah, and then that friggin' PP's gonna drop by. Go, oh shit, there's something here. And, oh no, we just wasted an RD.
Oh no, Arkan is gonna. Oh, these guys are lucky as hell. They hit a rock, and these guys drove off when they hit the rock, so they didn't get killed. Oh, they're actually hiding from the BTR. Oh my god, that's risky.
Yeah, the PP's
hunting the BTR?
He's hunting the BTR with a 50 cal.
And there's a lot. Oh, what the hell is going on here? They're literally driving around the fucking compound. What the hell?
Turn your turret, bang, bang, bang, bang, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah,
and
that wasn't the smartest.
Yeah, that is why you don't show yourself.
I say that's unfortunate. If they would have stuck around, they would have seen the Logi, killed Bosch and Cheesy Boy, and the Logi, and denied.
And the radio, potentially.
Oh, actually, you know what? Just missed it. If the RT would have been here, Cheesy Boy actually goes down. There's no way they can
Wait.
build this hub then.
Yeah, but he can still get rezzed, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, but they're
ESL,
kind of, you know, they're kind of
Bosch
on
is-
their own time.
Yeah, Bosch just has to just wait. I mean, he sees the yard, he's pushed off. He's gonna go in and res Cheesy Boy, and then Pap's gonna go down.
Okay, never
Easy
mind.
peasy.
Enemy RT west of us.
Oh wait, TK just lost their hub. I wasn't
Yes, they
tripping.
did.
Yeah, I wasn't tripping. They actually lost their
No.
hub. So that's gonna be a big blow and might be a GG. Let's see how.
See
Let's
how
see how
the
they
4.
react.
Yeah, I mean, ticket-wise, I would say it's GG. 160 ticket difference in this game, plus the
Yeah.
extra 200,
180.
whatever. 180. It's pretty much GG. So let's just see how long TK can hold out.
Yeah. From what I see, honestly, like this game has been a bit of a mess.
Definitely.
Much more hectic, much more much more confusion. Not really a clear like oh, we're attacking this and we're defending this like the last game was. This was a bit of a both teams are attacking and defending at the same time, which is kind of hard to manage. Props to both teams for doing it quite well. TK actually managed to get Old Hospital, even though ARK is probably gonna push in there now. Without a hub supporting TK, it's gonna be really hard to defend it. The STK gets pushed off.
Or Village.
Yeah,
They had that one squad down there. It looks like pretty much to no avail.
yeah, it was
Squad five.
unlucky. Was a good try.
Definitely. Really smart play, I'm saying, but just
Yeah, I
ARK
feel
is
like it
just-
was a bit too daring. They were,
definitely.
yes, they were capping Old Hospital, but they had no control over Ori Village. So
Yeah.
you place a hub here to do what? Maybe
Exactly.
find their hub and get 20 tickets, and then what? You have a full squad out of position down here that
Yep.
can go to Oro Village, but if they go to Oro Village, they're probably gonna get killed, and then what? Like,
And also just the potential, like even well, if you let's say okay, we find the radio, we take tickets, the potential for that squad to lose like half their manpower is it doesn't outweigh pretty much any of the benefits, especially when you're fighting over an objective like Old Hospital, and when your team is stagnant, which TK is at the moment.
yeah, definitely. I guess we are gonna wait and see for ourselves if ARK managed to cap this point. I'm pretty sure they will. They're
Yeah,
capping.
once they do, it's GG.
Yeah,
It is GG anyway, but
yeah, it's 194 to 28. As far as radio goes, they found this
I
hub.
mean,
They're probably gonna
yeah, and
proxy it
even
soon, and then even if they don't find this, you're just gonna win on kills. Let's see about KDA. Oh yeah, that's bad.
big difference. It's double.
That's
It's pretty much
100.
yeah,
100
100
difference.
difference. It's
As
huge.
always, really good by ARK. Putting in the work. Every squad is positive KDA basically. Yeah, they are.
Oh.
Even the casting team.
even the casting team.
The only guys that are kind of lower KD are the Ferrari guys, but you know,
Hey,
it's fine.
let's not dive into that topic, man.
Yeah.
It's a sensitive topic for Fed and I.
Yes. Let's not talk about it. Ferrari strategy, let's say. This game was a bit of a Ferrari strategy, you know. Didn't work so well.
At least they want something.
True. At least they capped.
At least they capped, yeah.
That they had a glimpse of success before failure.
Oh god.
Old Hospital is gonna go down, and yeah, they got a hop down. Not gonna do anything.
Yeah, a little too late, and I mean, there's nobody on or Village.
Yeah,
by
but they're
the
not
time
gonna get double neutral. There's no way.
No way.
Like this hub is going down as well. This radio is going
I
down,
mean,
so that means 20 tickets. I guess they're limiting,
it's
doing as much as they can to actually like limit the damage
damage
limitation.
control. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But you
What
see,
hospitals neutralized? 15 tickets left. I mean, even if they do somehow just something blew up.
I think there was an LAT shot to something. I'm not sure what.
South of Oslo.
Yeah, but like I said, that's damage control at this point. And even if TK actually cap this or even neutralize it, they get no benefit at all. They don't get more tickets. They don't get anything out of this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, they're just roaming around.
Corey and Price are just gonna do their best to clear out the infantry.
Yeah, it's not gonna matter in the end. There's a full squad pushing, or not full squad, but 4 people pushing for Blitz and 8mm into the point to support the vehicle. That's eventually gonna take a lat round, eventually, maybe. And there we go.
And GG.
And it's GG. So yeah, it was good.
ARK still remains undefeated in the last month and a half.
Yeah, good job to both teams.
Definitely an awesome game to watch. For both of us. I mean, at least for me. I don't know about Feather. He might just
Yeah.
be like, it was a shit game.
No, it was really good.
Really fun game to watch. Really close on both games to the early and mid game, and then it just shows, the mid game, the late game, how the different teams stack up with each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here we are. End of the game. Quick words, quick analysis on what went right and what wrong. I think the early game was trying to be, the same as before.
Yeah. I think the early game for TK was kind of like it was almost like I said in the first game's analysis, where it's like you either undercommit or you overcommit. This was literally what I said, where it's like the first game they undercommitted and this game they overcommitted, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think
To the,
at first. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's a great strategy mix up. Especially like, oh, we lost because of the strategy, so we're gonna mix it up. It's great. But sometimes, I mean, like I said earlier, no plan in squad ever goes perfectly. And it shows here, like, you can overcommit to position, you can switch up your plans, all that stuff, and sometimes at the end of the day, you just lose firefights and you just lose games, you lose objectives. It happens, and I want to give a shout out to TK for actually reacting to what they did wrong in the first game, or what they did that didn't work out in the first game, which is a lot more to say than the other people that we've seen ARK play against, which seem to do the same thing. TK actually switched it up. They went for a much more aggressive push towards the 4th objective for them to slow down ARK, and yeah, it didn't work out for them, but it's just great props to see a team willing to go out of their way to make an effort to mix something up.
Yeah, I would say the first game was, as I said multiple times, very reactive by TK. And the second game, I really loved seeing them like being active, being making plays, try to go for the attack. And even if that didn't work out in the end, they still finished with 9 more tickets, or 9 less tickets difference, which is something. I mean, the late game is, I think, where ARK excels the most.
Definitely.
Early game, TK, I think, had a really good idea. Second game, especially, of what they wanted. They managed to have quite a big impact in the early game, and actually put some pressure on ARK 8mm and Blitz. But then it kind of fell off in the latter stages of the game.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think at the end of the day, it comes down to, the situation. it looked like at least ARK they were winning the firefights. As it showed in both games that like okay, ARK doesn't need an overwhelming force to take an objective. They can harass the hell out of people with like 4 or 5 guys, like a 4 to 10, and then ARK will somehow win that firefight, which is kind of insane if you think about it.
Yeah.
Usually more numbers win firefights, but you know ARK is really good at clicking heads, and I think TK did a brilliant job. They played the way they should have, especially in the second game. The second game was a huge step up for TK. I mean, stats wise, it doesn't look like it because they lost. They died a lot more. All that shit. But from a grand perspective, TK they just took a huge step up from sitting their first game, where they're just kind of like, oh shit, yeah, we're just reacting to see. And that's what's great for them becoming proactive. It causes all this chaos, and it's just like there's always action going on, and you're always kind of seeing like, oh shit, something like you never know if somebody's gonna go a certain way. Once a game goes chaotic, like one play can completely turn the tide of a game. But in TK's case, it didn't, which is unfortunate. But games like this are probably the best games to play and to watch, to be honest.
Yeah. So I think we can. I mean, we have had fun. I have had fun. It was a really good. It was 2 really good games. It's almost 2 hours of stream, or 2 hours of gameplay.
Oh yeah.
I would say it's it was a success. It was a really good event. Now we will be casting next time, or we'll be casting hopefully every Sunday, if if we can.
If Bryce actually lets us or tells us to cast.
He did. So we will I'll look forward to, or we are looking forward to seeing you again in my Twitch channel again, Twitch TV/Fedebege, as same name as I have on YouTube and on Squad. Yeah, anything else you want to add?
Dude, I took a laxative. I gotta take a shit, man.
Oh my god.
So, no, I don't have anything to add.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for hosting us, ARK. Thank you for letting us play on the server. Thank you to Blitz and 8mm and TK and ARK, of course, for putting up such an amazing show. I would say thank you to whoever watches the stream, and I hope you enjoy it. From me and from Raven, it's all.
Raven.
And we'll see you next time.
Raven. Raven. All right, peace out, homies.
See ya, bye.